PM Persad-Bissessar to attend Caricom summit in St. Kitts' first face-to-face engagement with regional leaders since assuming second term. Prime Minister KAMLA Persad-Bissessar will travel to Basse-Terre, St. Kitts and Nevis on Monday evening to attend the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community, Caricom, marking her first direct engagement with regional leaders since returning to office for a second term in April 2025. The Prime Minister's attendance represents a significant diplomatic moment following her public criticism of Caricom's stance on Venezuela last December and her absence from the previous regional summit in Jamaica. Missed last summit, sends senior officials. Persad-Bissessar did not attend the 49th regular meeting in Montego Bay, Jamaica, in July 2025. Trinidad and Tobago was instead represented by a high-level delegation including Foreign and Caricom Affairs Minister Sean Sobers, National Security Minister Roger Alexander, Acting Permanent Secretary Randall Karim, Ambassador to Caricom Ralph Marriage, and Director of Caricom and Caribbean Affairs Aisha Wharton. Commitment to Caricom despite criticism. While her government has emphasized strengthening ties beyond the Caribbean, particularly with the United States, Persad-Bissessar has stressed that Trinidad and Tobago has no plans to withdraw from the regional bloc. Following a January 30th meeting with Caricom Chairman Dr. Terence Drew in Port of Spain, the Prime Minister affirmed the country's continued commitment to the organization and regional development. The government of Trinidad and Tobago attaches great importance to our country's long-standing relationship with Caricom, she wrote in a statement on social media, noting that productive discussions were held and affirming support for regional unity while recognizing the need for transformation within the bloc. First meeting since Venezuela criticism. The upcoming visit will be the Prime Minister's first direct engagement with Caricom leaders since she publicly criticized the organization's stance on Venezuela in December 2025. She described the bloc's perceived alignment with the government of Nicolas Maduro as supporting dictatorship and drug trafficking, and announced that Trinidad and Tobago would not participate in certain regional positions on the matter. Some regional leaders responded by reaffirming the importance of dialogue and collaboration within Caricom, despite disagreements on specific issues. Jamaica seeks to ease tensions. Jamaica's Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith sought to ease tensions following Persad-Bissessar's December remarks, emphasizing in January that disagreements within Caricom are manageable and that communication at the highest political level remains intact. Speaking at the CAF International Economic Forum in Panama City, Johnson-Smith drew on family dynamics to contextualize regional disagreements. As in any family, you will have disagreements. And the thing about family is that you retain the ability to talk, she said. Relations between Kingston and Port of Spain remain strong, and past border issues have since been addressed. Johnson-Smith added, "As we have solved those issues, we try to build and strengthen at all times." She noted that both leaders remain accessible to one another despite policy differences. Regional priorities on the agenda. Caricom leaders are expected to discuss a wide range of regional priorities at the 50th meeting, including economic integration and trade cooperation, regional security and crime fighting collaboration, climate resilience, and environmental protection, implementation of the Caricom Single Market and Economy, CSME, relations with major trading partners including the United States-Venezuela situation, and regional diplomatic positioning. The summit comes at a critical time for regional relations, following significant geopolitical shifts, including the U.S. intervention in Venezuela in January 2026 and ongoing debates about Caricom's strategic direction in an evolving global landscape. PM's office declines further comment. Efforts to secure further comment from the Prime Minister's office on her specific Caricom agenda and priorities for the summit were unsuccessful at the time of publication. The Prime Minister is expected to return to Trinidad and Tobago following the conclusion of the summit proceedings in St. Kitts and Nevis.